The tension between Kirk Frost and Rasheeda has reached an entirely new level, and fans are completely shocked. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any crazier, Kirk dropped a bombshell that has everyone talking. He's flat out refusing to accept Rasheeda's baby. That's right. Kirk is standing firm, claiming the child isn't his, and the drama is unfolding in a way no one saw coming. After rumors surfaced about Rasheeda possibly being involved with another man, speculation ran rampant, but no one expected Kirk to take it this far. He's not just questioning things behind closed doors. He's making bold public statements, distancing himself from Rasheeda and sending a strong message that the baby is not his. His reaction is stirring up a huge uproar, causing division within their family and their fan base like never before. But what exactly led to this? Did Rasheeda confess to something, or is Kirk just trying to find a way out of their relationship? With accusations flying, heated confrontations erupting, and shocking secrets coming to light, the situation is spiraling fast. Stay tuned, because the details about to unfold will leave you speechless. The tension in the Frost household had been building for weeks, but tonight it finally erupted into full-blown conflict. Kirk Frost sat on the edge of the couch, his arms crossed tightly over his chest, jaw clenched, and his gaze fixed on Rasheeda with a look of utter disbelief. The air between them was thick with unspoken accusations, and despite Rasheeda's attempts to calm him down, Kirk wasn't having any of it. "I don't know why you keep looking at me like that," Rasheeda snapped, her voice shaking with frustration. She was trying to hold herself together, but the pressure was taking a toll. "You're acting like I did something wrong when all I've done is try to keep this family intact." Kirk let out a dry, humorless laugh that made Rasheeda's stomach churn. This wasn't the man she fell in love with. He was now colder, harder, and more distant than ever before. "Family," he scoffed. "You want to talk about family now, Rasheeda? Are you serious?" His eyes darkened with fury, a rage that had been building beneath the surface. "You've been walking around with a secret, and now you want me to pretend like everything is fine? Nah, I can't do that. Not this time." Rasheeda's heart raced as she realized exactly what Kirk was referring to. Ever since rumors about her possible involvement with another man started circulating, she'd been trying to control the damage, but the whispers only grew louder. The more she tried to reassure Kirk, the more he pulled away. But the reality was, Kirk had already made up his mind. His trust in her was broken, and nothing she said could change that. "You can say whatever you want," he continued, his voice low and sharp, his gaze locked on hers. "But that baby? It's not mine." Those words hit Rasheeda like a slap to the face. Her breath caught in her throat, and for a moment, she couldn't even find the words to respond. The weight of his accusation pressed down on her chest, making it hard to breathe. After everything they had endured, the years spent working on their marriage, surviving the highs and lows, and even weathering Kirk's own cheating scandals, Rasheeda couldn't believe he was now turning this all back on her. How could he twist it like this? "How dare you?" she finally managed to say, her voice trembling with fury and disbelief. "How dare you, Kirk?" But Kirk stood his ground unshaken. "Oh, I dare," he snapped. "I've had enough of playing the fool, Rasheeda. I see the signs. I notice the way you act, sneaking around, taking secret calls like I'm blind to it all." His eyes burned with suspicion as he added, "You expect me to just accept that this baby is mine when deep down, I know something's off." Rasheeda's whole body shook as rage surged through her. This was the same man who had betrayed her, more than once. The man she had forgiven, the one she had defended even when the world turned on him. And now, he dared to accuse her of stepping out on him. The irony cut deep, making her stomach turn. "Oh, you think you know?" She shot back, her voice rising with every word. "What exactly do you think you know, Kirk? You got proof? Or are you just listening to the gossip?" Her chest rose and fell as she fought to hold herself together, but it was becoming impossible. Kirk dragged a hand down his face, his frustration spilling over. He looked exhausted, drained by the endless arguments, sleepless nights, and the constant doubts haunting him. "You don't think I feel it?" he asked bitterly. "A man knows when things ain't right, and this ain't right." Tears stung Rasheeda's eyes, but she blinked them away. She wasn't going to crumble. Not now, not in front of him. She had always been the glue holding everything together, even when her world felt like it was collapsing. "I can't believe you," she whispered, shaking her head. "After everything, after all the times you messed up and I stood by you, this is how you repay me? Tossing me aside, calling me a liar, calling me unfaithful?" Kirk stayed silent, staring at her with an unreadable expression. For a fleeting second, Rasheeda thought he might soften, but instead, he delivered a blow she never saw coming. "I never questioned your kids before," he said, his voice cold and empty. "But this one ain't mine." Something inside Rasheeda snapped. Without thinking, she grabbed a nearby throw pillow and hurled it at him with all her strength. "You bastard!" she screamed. "You don't deserve me. You don't deserve this family." Kirk dodged the pillow with ease, his face emotionless. "Maybe I don't," he murmured under his breath. "Maybe I never did." The room fell into a heavy silence. Both stood there, breathing hard, teetering on the edge of something broken, something neither of them knew how to fix. The love that once bonded them felt like a relic of another life, far out of reach. Just as Rasheeda was about to storm out, Kirk hit her with something even more devastating. "I want a paternity test," he said, his voice calm but firm. "And until I see those results, I'm not claiming anything." Rasheeda froze, her breath catching in her throat. A paternity test? Was he serious? Did he truly believe she had cheated on him after all the loyalty she'd shown him? After all the time she had forgiven him for his own betrayals? This was where it all led? "Kirk, you can't be serious," she murmured, her voice barely a whisper. It felt like the ground beneath her feet had vanished. Deep down, she had always feared his doubts might one day ruin them, but never did she expect it would actually come to this. Yet the look in his eyes left no room for doubt. He meant every word, and in that instant, she knew their marriage would never be the same. Turning away from him, her body trembled as she tried to process the weight of it all. His eyes burned into her back, but she couldn't bring herself to look at him, not like this. Everything they had worked so hard to build was falling apart before her eyes, and she felt powerless to stop it. Frozen in place, her heart pounding wildly, Rasheeda struggled to make sense of what she'd just heard. After all these years together, through every trial, every reconciliation, Kirk was now questioning whether the child she carried was even his. The accusation felt like a heavy stone crushing her chest, leaving her gasping for air. Slowly, she turned back toward him, her eyes filled with a storm of anger and hurt. "You really want to go there, Kirk?" Her voice quivered, but it was sharp. "After everything you've done to me, after all the times you broke my heart, you have the audacity to question me?" Kirk rubbed his face with both hands, clearly frustrated. "Rasheeda, don't twist this," he snapped. "This isn't about the past. It's about right now. And right now, I've got serious doubts." Her hands clenched tightly at her sides, barely holding back her rage. "Oh, you've got doubts?" she shot back. "You think I didn't have doubts when you went and had a whole other baby behind my back? But did I walk away? Did I throw accusations in your face? No. I stayed. I fought for us because I believed in you. And this is what I get in return?" Kirka shook his head, letting out a heavy sigh. "Don't act like I haven't paid for what I did," he replied. "You made sure I remembered every single day. Yeah, you stayed, but you never really let me forget." Now that I'm the one questioning things, you can't handle it." Tears welled in Rasheeda's eyes, but she forced them back, refusing to let them fall. "No, Kirk, this isn't about me not being able to handle it," she said firmly. "This is about you never truly trusting me. You still see me as that young girl from back then. But I grew up. I changed. And the biggest mistake I made was thinking you had too," Kirk scoffed, running a hand down his beard. "Yeah, well, maybe my mistake was believing you'd always keep it real with me." Rasheeda let out a bitter laugh, full of pain. "Real? You want to talk about real? Fine. The real problem here isn't this baby. The real issue is you've been looking for a reason to push me away. You've been waiting for something. Anything." It seemed like Rasheeda was trying to find a way to exit the marriage without taking the blame. Kirk's jaw clenched, and for a moment, he remained silent. Deep down, he wondered if she was right. Maybe he had been looking for an excuse to leave. Their marriage had been rocky for a while, and now this situation was putting everything under a magnifying glass. But he couldn't back down. Not now. Especially when his instincts were telling him something was off. "I'm not trying to push you away, Rasheeda," he finally said, his voice quieter. "But I'm not going to be played either." She took a step closer, her eyes filled with emotion. "So, that's what you think? That I'm playing you? That I'm out here making you look like a fool?" Kirk met her gaze. "I need answers. And until I get them, I can't be fully honest with you. Not anymore." Rasheeda felt her whole body tense. She knew Kirk could be stubborn, but this was a new level of coldness, and it stung more than she cared to admit. "So, what now, Kirk?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "You want to pack your bags? Want to leave? Because if you really think this baby isn't yours, then what are we even doing here?" Kirk sighed, looking away for a moment, before locking eyes with her again. "I'm staying," he said firmly, "but I'm not playing daddy until I know for sure." A new wave of anger surged through Rasheeda. "You're staying?" she repeated. "This isn't some damn hotel where you can check in and out whenever it suits you. This is our home, and that baby isn't just some question mark you get to ignore until it fits your narrative." "Then prove it," Kirk shot back. "If you're so sure, take the damn test." Rasheeda's lips parted in shock, a sharp breath escaping her as she stared at him in disbelief. "You know what? Fine. Fine. You want a test? You've got it. But when the results come back and prove you wrong, I swear to God, Kirk, you're going to regret ever doubting me." Kirk didn't flinch. "We'll see." For the next few days, leave your thoughts in the comments, because we know you've got plenty of opinions. And if you want to stay updated on every twist of this wild situation, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next. And of course, don't forget to like this video if you're just as shocked as we are by all this drama. Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started.